Well, first of all, I think Baylor was really, really good the second half. They were as good as we were the first half, and I've seen that before. I've seen the second half like that before with them, and I thought their great players rose up and played great. I thought we got really out of character what we did the first half, and tried to do some things we're not supposed to be trying to do, and again. There's a little bit difference between all those seniors on that side, 4 seniors, and our young group that we had. And look, that group I had out there in the second quarter did a great job, boy. They did a really good job, and I was proud of them, and how well they played together and the execution that we had. But they outscored us 10 in the third quarter, and I tried to tell them at halftime. I think we left it in that. We probably left it in the locker room, to be honest with you. I tried to tell them at the half, look, there's another half of the game to go, and I know what's going on in that other locker room. And we just, we got too many people taking too many shots that they don't take in practice, and the stats don't lie. You're open for a reason. And we've got to, it takes people being in the gym. Joe's in the gym every day, and she went 8 for 10 tonight. But I don't see that a lot with some of our kids, and or a lot of them really. I thought Shea was really good, and Kendall was really good off the bench in the second quarter. I thought they played great. Shea played with a lot of energy tonight. Kendall made some really good decisions, and passed the ball well, we did a great job of keeping their guards from getting to the rim the first half. Second half, we were not very good at that. To start the second half, we came out and really struggled guarding the ball, and they got to the rim. And, they shot like 78% the third quarter. That's how bad we were defensively. And we only forced 3 turnovers in the second half, y'all. That's a great indication of how hard we're not playing. So, it's disappointing. I'm a little frustrated right now because I think we've got – it's just I can't. Obviously, I'm not getting through to them to do what I want them to do, and again, that's my fault. I have to wear that as the coach. This is my team, and to go from the first half where we really did some nice stuff both ends to the second half. I mean, y'all, that's something. We almost got tripled in defense in the second half, and. Just got out toughed on some plays, out toughed on some rebounds, got, getting out, running up and down the floor, and you just came off the bench. I mean, people driving the ball the wrong way when I've beat my head in with some of them for now 2 years on what to do and how to do it, and they keep wanting to do it their way, and their way ain't working. And that's frustrating as a coach now. When you can't get a senior, a veteran, to do it your way, and they do it their way, and it never works out their way. I mean, that gets to be a little bit frustrating. So I was proud of my young kids. I thought they competed. We had some young kids out there on the floor tonight playing some pretty big minutes, and I thought the second quarter was really fun and special. That's our future out there, and they did a good job. So.
Is it almost impossible to stop Melissa Smith?
Pardon?
Is it almost impossible to stop Smith?
Well, I mean, she went 11 for 18 tonight. She went 10 for 12 against us at their place. So, I mean, she's going to get her. She's going to score. And we did we did a great job. They go 1 for 6, 2 for 7, 1 for 7, 0 for 2, 1 for 4 on everybody else, but we lose the shooter coming right out of the doggone halftime and leave her wide open. We're not even in the same zip code. The only kid that we talked about that can shoot it. And we're not even close. I mean, we're down there relaxing. We just came out of halftime. How can you lose her just out of halftime? So it's frustrating, y'all. It's really frustrating.
Joe, did you feel like you were in the zone early?
I don't really have that feeling. I'm just trying to get the right shots off. And I shot well today, but I've been shooting poorly. So it's just one game at a time for me. I don't have a zone. I'm just trying to get the best shot I can get. Yeah.
Jillian, what do you think, from your perspective, went wrong down the stretch?
Like Coach said, the momentum is shifted when they got back-to-back threes. And you don't want to give a team like that momentum because they just keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and it gets so difficult to stop them. We stopped staying in front of the ball. Guards that in the first half couldn't get to the rim were getting to the rim easily in the second half. And those little things, it turns into big things at the end of the day.
Hey, Coach, you think some of the defensive issues you had in the second half stemmed off from the way that Baylor was able to neutralize your press?
No, it was all on the half court. They didn't hurt us in the press. We just had people getting beat down on the floor. I mean, I made a substitution literally, and that kid literally got beat down on the floor in the very first possession. I mean, we think we're playing hard and we're not. And the press really didn't have anything to do with it. It was our inability to keep the ball in front. We had done a great job the first half. And then when they started driving and penetrating, getting to the rim, we fouled too much again. If we make our free throws, we win the game. They make theirs, but this has been a problem all year for us. We're 13 out of 22. If we make our free throws, we win the game. But we've had issues with free throws all year. But two big momentum plays. One was the reversal on the charge. That was counted the bucket, and they got the ball and they ended up scoring. So that was a 4-point play, and then they throw one in at the shot clock. That counted for 3. So there's 7 points. It's pretty big momentum deals for them. And again, just disappointed in offensively, we just have too many people trying to be the hero. It's what it comes down to. And your team is destined for failure when everybody wants to be the hero. Like, that's not how a team functions. Certain players have certain roles on a team that they have to do. Everybody can't score 20. It doesn't work that way. You share the ball, you pass the ball will find the right person at the right time on the right spot on the floor. But we have way too many people trying to do way too many things that we're not capable of doing. And a little bit is that, okay, we're trying, but the other part is, we're limited skill set wise offensively. I mean, again, you're welcome to pull up our stats. It's what every other team pulls up when they scout us. You're open for a reason. You know what? If you care, you'll be in the gym tonight, you'll be in there tomorrow morning, you'll be in there tomorrow afternoon, and you'll be working on fixing it. But I don't see that right now. So now I'm going to have to take time out of our practice time to spend on that, which I need to. But again, it all falls back on me. I've got to get them to do things the way I want them to do them. And I'm really, as you can tell in my voice, it's a struggle bus right now getting them to do that.
How big a setback is this losing to Baylor and what you're trying to accomplish this year?
The setback was losing at Oklahoma when we had the game, when we should have won the game there, but we took some bad shots inside of a minute with the game tied. And to me, that was kind of one that we let get away. And then, we played a lot better than Waco in my mind. We played good the first half here, but we got lit up in the second half today and just really got out-competed. The first half, I thought we were really competitive. I wrote it down, really competitive defensively, which we were equally non-competitive in the second half. And so, it just, you can't go out there and try to look cool playing. Like, that is destined for failure. You got to go out there and sell out and play your guts out. And again, we're playing some young kids and they're learning, and it's a growing process. But you're not young anymore. We're 21 games into the season, so if I'm having to tell us the same things, and it's not just them. I just mentioned a senior. I'm still trying to get that senior to do things my way, and she's hell bent on doing it her way. That's frustrating. But again, that's part of coaching, and I've got to do a better job. I'm obviously not getting through to them, and we've got to be better. We absolutely have to be better. But boys, it's really there's some things that need to be addressed, and we'll address them. And I've already addressed them in the locker room. And again, film doesn't lie, stats don't lie, but it's these are things that we've got to get fixed. We've got to go on the road and go to Wednesday to Lubbock, and that won't be. That's a team that's already beat us once, and won't be easy going in there. And we've got to fix some issues. So,
Joanne, where do you see the team right now? Is there things that could be fixed this season?
Absolutely.
Make a serious run.
Absolutely. That's why we play the game, right? We just got to listen to Coach. I mean, he knows what he's doing. We fix the things he's talking about. I think we can get back on a winning streak, but one game at a time.
Joe, hearing your coach's frustrations, how does that make you feel?
I just want to win. I don't know. That's it. I just want to win. Doesn't make me feel any type of way. I'm as frustrated as he is right now. I just want to win. That's it.
hey, and this is part of it, y'all. We've got to really, y'all. We don't talk about it, but we're really young and inexperienced. You've heard me call us immature. That hadn't changed, y'all. We got 3 players on this team that have been here and recruited by the previous staff. So this is a complete makeover, and we're in the middle of it. And it's gonna take some time, But does that mean I don't demand and expect from these kids? Absolutely not. I'm coaching them just like I coached that national championship team, just like I coached those 3 SEC championship teams, just like I coached those teams that made it to the national championship game. They deserve that, but they need to know that there's an accountability for what we're doing and how we're doing it at Texas. There's an accountability for me. I'm accountable. It's my fault. I wear it all. My team. So that's the accountability, but we've got to, the game don't, the game's real fair. Y'all have heard me say that. You're going to get out of it what you put into it, and, you got to listen, because what worked in high school doesn't work here. It doesn't.
Do you change your rotation? Do you do anything drastic? Minutes at this point in the season?
Yeah, we basically play the same amount of kids, the same amount of minutes. I need Tasha to play a little bit more. Again, we have some players that still don't know the playbook. That's part of the frustration in February. Y'all saw me subbing early on out-of-bounds plays to make sure I had the right package in to run a play. We missed a wide-open layup on one out-of-bounds play that we've gone over for 2 days. But it just, that's part of it too, is that we got to know the package. We got to know the playbook. It's February, and that's still an issue for some of us. So, again, I got to coach better and teach better if we don't know the playbook, right? It's February. So, we'll keep playing the same kids. We just got to play better. I talked to those 3 seniors yesterday and imparted to them. I think Lauren's playing really hard, y'all. She may not be getting a lot of touches and finishing a lot, but she's down there battling, boy. She's battled them 2 bigs now the last 2 times. Deanna had moments tonight where she did okay, battling, but, when we got them in foul trouble, we were trying to go inside or drive it at them, and hell, we're out there settling for 15-foot jump shots. That's not why I'm running that set. I want to go inside. I want to make them guard us and defend us, and we're shooting shots in games that we never shoot in practice. We don't work on. We don't practice them. So it's it's a bit of a challenge right now with this group, but it's why we do what we do, and we just got to stay in there, hang in there, and stay after it. This team can be, they can be good. We can be good, y'all. We've lost a couple tough games to Baylor. They're really good. They're playing a lot better now than they were a month ago. We lost a game at Oklahoma that we played well enough to win. We made enough plays to win, but sometimes the game ain't fair, and we lost the game. So then those things were out of our control, but we got to right the ship. We got to go on the road. We'll see what we're made of, how a person, what is it? How a person's judged ain't when it's 70 outside and sunny. You find out the real character of a person when, in times like this, when you got a little adversity, and so we'll see what we're made of.
Any last ones?
Joanne, whenever you hear Coach talk about, what he's saying or how he's saying it and getting through to, some players, as one of the veterans on this team, what do you think it's going to take for things to start getting through to them? Is it less playing time, more losses, or what do you think in your mind?
I can't speak for other individuals, but like I'm sure losses hit pretty hard. I'm hoping they hit hard, so we got to fix it. I can't speak on how they feel about what he's saying. I'm just gonna lead by example in practice, and that's all I can do.
And some of the older players, are there some bad, quote unquote, bad cops on this team as far as as far as being having messages from teammates and older teammates to the younger ones, or whichever ones might not be getting it?
Well, I'll just say this, and it doesn't have to do with Joe, but it's hard to be an older player and you can't do it right and hold somebody else accountable. That's difficult. And again, it's not like we're blessed with a bunch of older kids. We have, our 3 juniors we recruited, so we have no junior class that's been here. We have 1 sophomore that's been here, and that's Shay. She was part of that class that we inherited when we came in. She's the only one. And so, you've got Joe, you've got Audrey, and you've got Lauren, and Joe and Audrey are the only ones that have been here. So it's, this is, again, y'all, this is kind of what we're dealing with right now. And, we've been able to compete and do some good things this year and win some games. But you got to keep working, y'all. We all have to keep working. Our players have to keep working. And, again, the game's real fair. You're going to get out of it what you put into it. And I'm obviously not doing a good job, and I've got to coach better and teach better and get them to do it the right way. And that's all on me. They're just kids. Kids are resilient. They'll bounce back, and it's, they were good yesterday in practice. They were good in shoot around today. I mean, they're kids, but the old coach, it ain't that easy for me to bounce back. I wear them all. I'm responsible for all of it.
You're gonna get more out of Rory, don't you?
Well, I mean, I just think we've got to execute better, and that's not all on her. I got to get more out of a lot of them. It's not just one; it's a bunch. I mean, I can go down the list. 1 for 4, 3 for 13, 1 for 6, 2 for 4. That's the other 4 that are in our starting lineup. If you take Joe's 8 for 10, and then our bench went 1 for 5, 0 for 2, 2 for 5, 1 for 4. Well, it's hard to win, shooting the ball like that. Now, we did a much better job taking care of the ball. We only had 12 turnovers tonight. They had, 10 fast break points to our 5. Second chance, we actually got second chance them, but when you're shooting 78% in the third quarter, there ain't a whole lot of misses. They out-rebounded us 8 tonight. We out-rebounded them 4 over in Waco. So, we defensively for the game, they shot 39%, 28 from 3, but they make 17 out of 19 free throws. We make 13 out of 22. And then the 2 plays, they throw in the 3-pointer from 35 and then the block charge reversal, which, I'm sure is correct. Those are 2 big plays when you're playing a team like that. It's only one possession, and that was a possession game tonight. And I think the last tie was 50-50. We were up 50-47 when they threw in the 3, and then it was 50-50, and from there it kind of got away from us. And just the execution piece, we got some good looks. We had some good looks inside, but we also had some really, we had some free throws opportunities where we didn't make free throws, and so this is what happens against a top 10 basketball team. So, I don't think we're going to fall too far. People still think we're good, and they'll still have us, we'll still be ranked. But, if all you're doing is sitting around looking at your ranking, thinking you're that good, you're just going to keep getting whopped. They're just going to keep popping you. because everybody is coming for us whether we're ranked or not. And that's what's really hard, y'all. For that group in there, the youth that's in there, 4 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 3 juniors that have never played at this level, with these expectations. That's what's hard. It ain't easy, y'all. And you have to keep that in mind with this group. Y'all have to keep that in mind. That's 9 kids I just mentioned on our team. 9 that really have not, played and functioned at this level for a season. And it's a different animal, boy. When you're at Texas, it's different. And so, it's they'll get it. I'm confident they'll get it. I'm more probably upset and heartbroken because I thought we played most of the game well enough to win. But obviously you can't take the plays off that we took off and expect to win games like that. So
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
appreciate y'all. Praise the Lord.